think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. And Richardson will throw to start out here.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Puka Nacua, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like...
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the knowledge you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Puka Nacua, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's into the clear. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here.
Richardson going to change the play here.
They're going to try and run. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And the Dolphins have got it. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. They complete it to Hill. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Quick throw completed by Richardson.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
By Aaron Donald. It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
19. Ravens 9.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dawson Knox, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
20, 5, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9.
Ravens 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
79 Broncos. Hey.
Now Richardson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
90 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take it into end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Ravens 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback.
And now the rookie's free.
There he goes again.
Touchdown.
Puka Nacua.
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Gibbs straight ahead.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Lamb will go in motion.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This one from 35 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
In motion left, Hill. A final shot before the half, Richardson.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. that's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run on 1st down. Archer, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the micro.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dree Archer taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Back now in Miami. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And off now to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. And Gibbs has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
Mahomes will throw.
Being chased out left.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here's Mahomes.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Richardson going to move him around.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll change things up.
On 3rd down, Archer. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens will take over.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Eluding the pressure right.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.